What's up, everybody? Carolina Turbo here. Today we're going to be hardwiring Viofo A129 Plus to my vehicle. So I picked up the hardwire kit off Amazon. The link will be down in the description below. So this kit allows you to have parking mode enabled, which will record video while the vehicle is off. There's a little switch on the hardwire kit to make sure your battery doesn't drain all the way. So here's the box that I was saying that will help control your battery life with the hardwire kit. The closest to my thumb here, the 11.8, that means it'll, once your battery hits that level, it will shut off the camera in order to not drain your battery anymore. And the farthest one, to the 12.4 to the right, that's the most conservative feature on the battery. There's a little switch there that you can see to switch between them. So that 12.4 would be the most battery life there. That way it doesn't drain as much as the other settings. And then to wire this up, it's a 3-wire kit. You have your ground wire, which is the black wire in this case, the accessory mode, and then the battery. So accessory would be, you'd be hooking that up to a fuse that is on when the accessory feature in your key is on, and then the red one that says battery would be hooked up to one that's always on there. So in this case here, we have my different fuses, what they mean right here. So we're gonna locate one where the vehicle is off, that will light up the little tester here. So in this case right here, the vehicle is off and there is power to that fuse still. And that would be one where we'd hook up that red wire there to have that constant power going. It is important to note though to check with your owner's manual as well, just to be sure you're going to tap into the right fuse. Something that's not like mission critical, like your airbags and such, I would recommend doing that. So I'd look into, a fuse that would not be something that could compromise your safety. So in order to wire this up, we're going to use a fuse tap here. These are nice and handy. You just put the original fuse back up top here. And then the little kit I purchased online, it comes with an additional fuse just to put in for the wire itself for the camera. So a key note here when doing the fuse taps is to figure out which side of the fuse that you're going to be tapping into is the hot side. So to do this, you take your fuse tester and then you stick it into each side of the fuse there. And as we can see on this bottom part, the fuse tester lights up. And then when trying to test the top part, nothing happens once you insert it in. So that would indicate that our bottom side here is the hot side. So when installing it, I would put it down like this. For this side of the fuse has to be on the hot side there, the farthest part from the wire itself. So that's a good note to make. So now the vehicle is in accessory mode here. We're gonna find a fuse to work with. I was sticking the sunshade one specifically because this vehicle doesn't have a sunshade. So it's more or less just an empty fuse there. And with the vehicle in accessory mode, our tester indicates it is live, so that is one we will use. And now we'll just find the live side of the fuse and then we'll get it wired up. So now that's all that's left, is just run the wiring cleanly. But we did test it, and vehicle's turned off, keys are out of the ignition, and we are recording after I put the Viofo into parking mode. So yeah, successful project. Probably take, your experience with it and wiring and such, probably about 15 minutes. And if you're not as experienced, probably about 30 minutes to an hour, just to be, double check everything. No need to rush anything when you're working with wiring, especially, choosing a fuse that's not, mission critical.